And we're going to bring on Kelly Criswell, who is the Chief Creative Officer of the GRO agency. Come on in, Kelly. Yep, come on over. And we're going to give you a couple seconds to introduce yourself here.
Hey, I'm Kelly Criswell. I'm the Chief Creative Officer at the GRO agency. We're a branding and packaging design agency in New York and LA in the food and beverage industry.
And now we're going to do something that's one of my favorite things during the live stream. We do
excited.
the on-the-spot segment where we look at package design and we talk about what we think about it. So the first one we're going to look at is Fish People Wild Alaskan Salmon. So Kelly, what do you think of the design of this package?
You know what? I've never seen this one before, but
it's fish jerky.
I quite like the
It
idea
tastes
of
really
fish
good.
jerky, and I need to try this now. You know, I like this package because it stands out immediately. It's you know, the color and the typography. It's kind of got this little fish hook in the J. And it really screams what it is, which, you know, a lot of times you have to really kind of look and see what is this product. But I think
How
this
important
is
do you
great.
think that is in a brand that's brand new? Do you say you should have the brand be bigger or the product?
Is it a new category or is it a new?
Well, I think salmon jerky's pretty new.
Yeah, so you really need to scream what the product is. The brand should be prominent enough that it's recognizable, but in this case, I think they've got the hierarchy right.
Yeah, I think so too, and I really like that. In other packages of Fish People jerky, they use color to differentiate the flavor. So I think that's a good thing, and it's very popular. We've seen that as a trend.
It's a nice salmon color. It's pretty clear what that is.
That's important. Yeah, the color should go with the flavor, right?
Yeah, totally.
All right, what do you think of Spudsy?
Spudsy. I have seen this one before. It's really bold. You know, I like it because it's got great character. I don't really have anything bad to say about this other than because they've printed so wide, it's kind of hard to read altogether.
Definitely screaming sweet potato puffs, right?
It is screaming sweet potato puffs.
Screaming sweet potato puffs.
That's really the most important
Now, the irony
communication.
of this is that the first ingredient are rice meal and pea protein. Sweet potatoes are a little further down, down the
Well, that's
down the
a little
road.
confusing.
But they definitely have sweet potato in them.
Yeah.
Let's go to this
cute.
one. I think you talked to the founder during the event here with
I
Zuma
did.
Valley Mango Coconut Balls. What do you think of these balls?
I did. I'll say the product is amazing. I love these balls.
Those balls are awesome.
They're so good. It's 2 ingredients and it's wonderful. They need help with their packaging.
Yes.
You
Opportunity,
know,
though. That's a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity. They definitely look like dried fruit, which isn't what they really are. They're a different product. They're really different. In fact, they're like they're not an energy ball, but they're a fresh, you know, delicious. They really need.
Well, what would you do with this package?
First of all, I'd upscale it because it's a really nice, natural product. So I would scream that. You know, this to me looks like any other kind of dried fruit in the category.
Too
so I'd
small,
do something
too, maybe,
really
right?
different. Too small, like the
Like
product or the bag.
the package is too small?
I don't know.
Do you want
that
more in the
package is-
package?
Yeah, I mean, I want more because I tried it. But I think it really needs to differentiate itself. You know, it's just like every other package you see in the dried fruit area. So they really need to say, I'm different. This is why I'm different, and focus on that. You know.
And maybe the Zuma Valley logo needs a little help. Possibly.
All of it does. Yeah.
That's okay because it's a great product. So
yeah, it is a great product.
Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah.
What about? This is one of my favorite products at the show.
Really?
The Tosi. Have you tried those yet?
I have not seen this, but it takes a little reading to figure out what this is, which is a problem. Yep. And again, like this looks like a bar, right? Because of the shape and the size, it looks like a bar, and there's like a million bars, right? So you really have to stand out in this category to get people to notice you. It looks like an interesting product, chia seeds, flax seeds, but to me, as a, you know, if I'm shopping,
what's
I'm
a
going to pass
super
over.
bite?
What's
Do you
a
ask
super bite?
yourself what's a super bite when you see this?
Yeah.
I do. I'm like, and I think some people will say, I want to know what a super bite is and try it, and some people say I have no idea what a super. A lot of people I think will say I don't know what a super bite is.
Some people will just pass by it because it's a white package with some ingredients, and that's a pretty conventional way of doing packaging these days. So
those people should be filled with regret because this is delicious. And the founders have told me that you should try it as is, but also put it in the freezer. It makes a great frozen snack. So.
Ooh. Is that
another
gonna be
use
at the sampling?
case.
Because I want to eat that now.
I
you
think
sold it to me.
It is going to be at the sampling.
You should be at the store.
What about 2 chicks?
Ooh. Ooh,
beef jerky.
Chicks.
2 chicks.
Well, I'll say this. I love beef jerky. It's one of my favorite categories.
Same.
There's a lot of black beef jerky bags. So again, like I do.
Country Archer, for instance, Crave. Yep.
Crave, Country Archer. I mean, there's a lot of them. And so a black beef jerky bag doesn't really do it for me. I think it's kind of cute and a little crafty, but I think there's, it's the meat that matters. That's cute. But it doesn't really necessarily resonate with me personally.
So much innuendo in this live stream.
I know. Sorry.
All right.
I know who I am.
Okay, so we'll move on from that one, and we'll go into another snack. Beanfields, bean chips.
I love this brand. Yeah.
Same.
It's cool. I like their packaging. I've always liked their packaging. I mean, it's a quick read. You see what it is. It's got kind of, they've got the cool color blocking. It's a great brand.
It has like an LA Dodgers kind of feel, although,
it does.
And it is an LA product. However, they should have rooted for the Red Sox, I think, because it's Bean Town.
Now listen, I'm not going to get into that, but no, I mean, I think they've got a nice personality, and I like the focus of this package, and I think that's something that a lot of packages in the natural area
do you think there's enough differentiation with this? I mean, because it looks like every other chip, and I don't know that it screams bean chip. Now, so I ask myself if that is positive or a negative for them. I mean, it's going to...
Yeah,
it does look a little bit like maybe a Dorito.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point.
Which is a good and bad thing, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really good point. And I know there's a lot of brands who have this struggle right now. Are consumers okay with this weird ingredient, right? And I think more and more consumers are okay with this weird ingredient, and we really should be blasting it from the rooftops. So
and another
I agree.
thing
That's the differentiator
in this category is that they have a very strong competitor who has an equally good product, I think, in Bonitos.
Yes, that's right.
So,
yeah.
2 strong bean chips. Hopefully they are frenemies. Yeah.
Maybe they're both here making friends.
What about this one? Go Free potato chips.
Oh, well.
How do you get free?
Lot of different things happening here. The Go Free kind of looks like a tech logo, and the potato chips are difficult to figure out and read.
Go Free. Get it from your app store.
Yeah, I mean, to me, all natural, real potato slice is not fried. They have some ways to go. I think, it looks very generic to me. And
so you get your hands on Go Free, and you ask yourself, and like more potato, less oil, fewer calories. Those all seem like things that maybe you'd want to bring out, and they try to bring it out in the bottom here. How would you accentuate those value propositions?
What I would do is I would pick a value proposition, and I would pick the most important one, the one that would resonate with the target consumer that they're after, right? What's the need that we're filling? What's the most important thing that we're going to say about this brand that makes it different than everything else? That's what I would focus on. I would really just scream that. And everything else can happen too, but I'd really try to put a spotlight on
You're really good
thing.
at this. Have you considered doing it for a living?
I have thought about it. Thank you.
She does. Pitos.
This is a fun brand.
How about Pitos?
I think it's cute. I think it's different. There's a lot going on the package that makes it a little busier than I would like. And I don't think it's all necessary. Like, I think they could really clean this up. I think the cute, tiger thing is cool. I think they could really bump up their branding, though. There's a lot happening.
I feel like it's a cease and desist waiting to happen if it hasn't already happened, right? I mean, because Pitos is Chester Cheetah, Cheetos.
Chester Cheetah.
All right, one more. Incredipuffs.
You have so many.
I know.
I love this. I really, really, really love this. I do think, again, same with that, is that they could clean this up a little bit because it's really compelling illustration and branding, and it's so fun and it's so different, and I have tried the product at other shows and it's amazing. I think they could clean it up a little bit, but
yeah, it's kind of busy. It is kind of busy, but all right, how can Incredipuffs get a hold of you to clean up their packaging?
thegrowagency.com, and easy to hook up with me there.
Or here at the show, if you're
at the show. And I'm here at
watching.
BevNet as well. So
awesome.
I'll be here all
well,
week.
Thanks for coming to both. Appreciate it. You going to Cannabis as well?
What's that?
Cannabis Forum too?
It's my daughter's birthday.
Oh, okay.
I can't come to that one.
We'll miss you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on.
Well, thank you so much.
Very much appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
And hopefully we'll see you again.
Thanks.